Okay, welcome back.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening. I feel like
Whatever
that's from
time of the
something. Is that from something? I don't know.
I haven't got a clue. But we have really struggled to get this video set up today. But in other news about technology, maybe this is a good time to say,
oh yeah,
even though we aren't that great with it, we are now on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, we can work that out. We're on Apple Podcasts, and not only that, guys, we're on Spotify, and I know all of you have access to one of them. So
absolutely,
make sure that you go subscribe because it really helps us out. And
it does.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just explain what we're doing today. Firstly, we're not together, obviously. We're on FaceTime and we're filming, so that's why we're doing a bit of like a
if
back
we're
and
looking
forth.
the wrong way.
That's fine.
Luckily for me, I can manage to get Ellie right underneath the camera, so I can kind of just go like this.
I've tried to do that as much as possible, but Ella's down here, so look at that. But yeah, other than that, today we are filming the Assumptions video.
Yes,
so,
the classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. So we've just basically asked for people to send in their assumptions on us or our friendship.
Yeah, or just like generally. Hopefully, I haven't looked at them, so I don't have a clue what's coming, but that would be funny.
We've tried not to look at them. So if you want to stick around and see what people assume about us, then keep watching.
Woo! I'll do this one. I assume you can count on one hand how many times you've shaved your legs this year.
Sorry if
Go on,
you
Ellie.
just heard that. Probably. Yeah, probably.
Really?
I think I could count like my birthday.
I think I can do two hands. Not one, I can do two.
Okay, maybe two actually, because recently I've been trying to get some more habits into my life. One of them being
we're trying to have a glow up.
We're having a glow up. Yeah, so I mean, you can see Ella's new hair is happening.
Yeah, I got a fringe.
She got sweet ones.
I do think I look like a different woman with this fringe.
I like it.
If anyone's listening on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, just go have a rummage on the YouTube just to have a look at the fringe. Tell me what you think, because
or go on
I'm not sure.
Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I like it a
because
lot.
I'm not sure. You know what? When we first started FaceTiming about an hour ago, it was a bit funny, but now it's kind of like gone like this.
I told you it has to settle. It has to settle into the shape, because when you first do it, it's
okay.
like boom. But so we've been trying to have a bit of a glow up, and because we've never really been interested in those kind of things, and we've just decided we want to now. We want to be good girls, like actual proper women. So
like now I bought for Christmas I put all this new makeup on my Christmas list. Mm-hmm. I've just bought some NARS foundation recommended by Beauty by Moles. But I'm a bit scared to use it yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Special occasions. I
feel like it's for special occasions only.
But the leg shaving does come into that. So if you'd if we'd done this video about a month ago, I probably could have counted on one hand, but now I'm trying to do it not just when I'm wearing a skirt.
Yeah. To be honest, not when I wear a skirt sometimes I think my hairs are very blonde, so you just can't see them, so I just don't care.
I mean, we spoke a lot about our different hair types in the last video, so if you want to go hear about more of our grooming stories.
No, it wasn't the last one, Ellie, it was the one before that. Come on now.
Okay, a little bit juicier. I assume that you compare yourselves to each other.
I think, yeah.
Interesting one. I think so too, but not in a competitive way.
No.
More in a we tend to just copy each other basically. So if
example
one of us has a glow up, we're both doing it.
Literally, I feel like we have to do it all together. Like example A, Ellie. I copied your coat. I did copy it. We've got the same coat in different colours. It is pretty much identical. Like I was looking at it, I was like, I really like this. I was like, Ellie has this coat. I was like, I need to tell her before I make this decision, because we're going to be wearing it at the same time.
But yes, like I think we compare each other. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, I don't think I compare myself to you. I think we take on board what the other person is doing and what they're saying, and I am highly influenced by what you do.
I feel like we is the word inspire each other kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so. And I think like with this whole like glow up thing that we keep talking about, people are probably watching thinking you still look the same, love. But we're trying. With this whole
to
glow
me,
up
I
thing.
feel different. I feel different
I feel
already.
so much better.
You know what? I've bought loads of. I keep saying it wrong. Is it serum or serum?
Serum.
Serum.
I think.
I say serum anyway. I bought loads of serums for my face. I bought some from the Body Shop, bought some from the Ordinary. You know what? My skin, I don't know if you can see. You can see on this camera.
She's glowing.
It looks bloody amazing. And I've hardly got any foundation on.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. But
Loving
this is
it.
what I mean though. It's not so much like comparing like, oh, you... Well... In some ways, like we both kind of decided at the same time that we were going to go on like this fitness health journey. We both did that.
Yes.
We both started that together. We both kept each other accountable for that. But I think it's more just like we just take influence from each other, and it's not comparing so much.
No, it's not a competition, because
no,
we're just not like that.
No, I don't really. I've never been like, oh, I wish I was like that. We're very different people. I mean, the things that we like and stuff are quite similar.
Yeah.
But physically, we are literally like polar opposites in like hair colour, eye colour, skin colour. Like, I mean, obviously not skin colour, but that's the kind of thing I mean. So there's no point in comparing ourselves to each other because we're completely different.
Literally.
Like, there's absolutely no point.
I feel like I can't do anything. I have to tell you first, and we know what we're going to be doing.
Is this unhealthy? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't really care.
I'm liking it at the moment, so it's fine. Okay, next one. That you get jealous of each other's other friendships.
Oh, okay. Like outside kind of
I don't really have
friendships.
any. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I feel like everything else is a bit different to what this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I do, and I think the reason that I don't really get jealous is because you have always been really good at like inviting me in with your friends.
Because I feel like we all kind of have similar friends now anyway.
Yeah, like they would all get on with each other.
Yeah.
And like you say, we don't. I mean, especially this year, like there hasn't been anything to be jealous of. Like
no.
There's just not. And I think in the past when it's been like you can go out before Corona, I don't really think I ever got jealous because you just have to accept like people have
to be honest, if we were doing something, I would normally be like, come, oh my god.
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of the time you would invite me. I'm not sure if I've been so good the other way around actually now I think about it. But I don't think we get jealous.
To be honest, Ellie, I don't know if I know your friends enough. Maybe that's the next step.
That's probably my fault though, isn't it? So I need to work.
Are you embarrassed of me? Is that what it is?
I'm just so embarrassed. No, I have.
To be fair, I do know them.
Yeah, you know them. I have in my brain like these like segments of like different like groups of friends, and I shouldn't do that so much because that's just not necessary.
I feel like though my group is very like everyone gets invited in, like it is very like, come on, we're all going out, just come, even though we met you once, just come. Like to be honest, that's how a lot of our friendships started. Like we literally met some of the girls once, like randomly, and now they're just like, we kept inviting them, and now they're part of the group. So
that's quite rare, you know. That's quite. I've always liked that about you and your friends from home, because they are so like anyone can come, like be so friendly, and I think that that's like quite rare for like a girls' friendship group. It's really nice. It's a breath of fresh air. But to answer the question, I don't think I ever really have felt jealous, and I think that's because I feel solid in our friendship.
Yeah, because it's not like
necessary.
I like, not gonna lie, like we have a lot of things going in. Which we don't have going in with anyone else, you know what I mean? Like we have a lot of responsibilities in this friendship. Like we have, you know what I mean? So it's never like, nothing could really compare.
It's its own
thing. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say.
Yeah. So no, the answer is no. Basically to that. And people just
see the next one. Just see the next one.
Oh, okay, go on.
No, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is mine. Okay. Ooh, the juicy. I assume one of you doesn't like the other's boyfriend.
That's false.
That is false.
We love each other's boyfriends, but not in a lovey-dovey way.
Not in a lovey-dovey way. We've been very lucky with that, actually.
I think we actually want them to be best friends too, so that we can all do best friend things. But to be fair, they are friends now. We have put them in the friendship.
Yeah, they're friendly. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And actually, I was messaging your boyfriend the other day on a private matter, and a private matter, you know, we're just like having secret private conversations. That sounds so dodgy. And I told him that Ed keeps saying that he wants you two to come over for dinner in the hut once we can. But, do you know, my boyfriend is very iffy about meeting new people because he's very particular on the type of person he likes.
Yeah.
So when he met
I feel like
Joe,
he is quite like, I don't think the word is shy, but it's kind of like...
He's reserved.
Yeah, that's the word.
Until he knows that they're his kind of person, and then not reserved anymore. But I think definitely when he met Joe, it was very much like, oh yeah, he's my kind of guy. Like I can get on with him. So, and then back to the question. No, I don't feel that way at all. I think Joe is like the best thing that ever happened to your life. I just think that he's great. I know he's watching.
I know. Don't toot his horn.
I know I shouldn't, but honestly,
honestly, he'll just be like, "Oh, I might message Ellie about this, get her opinion." And I'm like,
he's so sweet.
Yeah, do it.
He's just perfect for you. Like you've had some rubbish experiences in the past, and he just came along literally like a breath of fresh air. And
like a little angel.
I don't know. On the other side, I feel like me and Ed have just been together the whole time me and you have ever known each other. So it's kind of just like it was just kind of there.
As well, I went to school with Ed, so I do know him from school.
Yeah, exactly. So. No, but that would be juicy if one of us didn't like the others.
I feel like that would be like one of the things we'd argue about. I feel like it's always like trying to protect each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think we'd ever argue because that's really weird. But you know what I mean?
But I think that if something happened within like our separate relationships and the other person like was involved somehow, like even just like trying to be helpful, I think that kind of situation would probably be one of the only situations where we might like butt heads, because it would be more so like I'd be telling you like you need to just like get away from him, he's awful, and you might not want to, and then we'd like, I feel like that's probably the only reason that kind of thing would ever happen. So hopefully none of those boys give us any reason to have problems.
Yeah. And I know Joe's watching, hopefully Ed watches and
so
listens to this.
But no, the answer is no, we don't dislike either of each other's boyfriends. But maybe that would add some spice to our lives.
Yeah. Add some spice. What's that TikTok? And it's like
add a
little bit of spice
to them.
That song. Right, next. You want to be Sophie and Cinzia? Yes.
Yeah. There's no secret there.
I don't want to be them. I want their success.
Yeah, their success.
I want their money, because they're just living it up. Like, who the F can just walk into Selfridges and go buy a fucking effing Balenciaga bag? You know what I mean? That's what I want for my life. And you're not like, I want to be well known. I don't want to be famous, because being famous means like your life changes. I bet they just love it. Like take a few selfies in the inn2 in Nottingham, you know, doing about their business. It's great. I'd love that.
There's no like secret there. We love them, and
they probably inspired us a lot to do this.
Yeah, they absolutely did. They're very inspiring to us, and we love their videos, and they're a YouTube channel that we both really like and can get behind and like share a love of. So no, definitely. Okay, so this is for both of us. I assume you both have jobs. It's kind of a random one, but I guess 50-50. Right now I don't really. Technically I do, but I've been furloughed for pretty much most of this year. And you've just started back, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm back off furlough, luckily, because I was so friggin' bored. But yeah, I am at uni though, so I don't actually work that often. But
yeah, well,
I do.
I think this year has been a really weird year. I've had now 3 jobs in 1 year, and barely worked at any of them because they've all been furloughed. But yeah, I'm kind of just like in a weird place trying to find an actual big girl job at the moment. But
the thought of getting a big girl job, Ellie, is freaking me out. I was thinking about it earlier. I was getting freaked out. That's scary.
Yeah. It is scary, and it's really, really hard. Like, I started looking in September, and it's now December. But yeah, going back to the question, you both have jobs. Yes, and we always have. Both of us always have. It's something that we're very keen on.
Yeah. Yeah. To both. I like how they put to both. I assume there is not one single thing you don't like about each other.
That's so cute.
Aww, I don't think there's anything I don't like about you, Ellie.
I don't think so. I can't really think of anything. If we're being really harsh, try and think of something.
Okay,
I think the only thing I could ever think of...
Oh my god, I know what you could say about me.
Oh,
okay,
well,
go.
I hope it's the same thing as you're thinking, because otherwise that's awkward. But I think we could both say this about each other. We're always so happy and so bubbly, and then every now and again, if one of us gets in a mood, it's like... Me. It's so annoying. It's like, why are you in a mood? You're ruining my day.
Yeah. No, I was going to say I'm always late, because I am always late. Everything.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh, it bothers me about myself.
Oh God, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything.
Honestly, when I'm like, yeah, we'll meet at 1, I do this. Oh, any of my friends are watching this, they'll be like, yeah. Because I'll be like, yeah, we'll meet at 1, it'd be 1, I'd be like, make it half 1. Ooh.
Now make it 2.
I'm like, I'm on my way, when really I'm definitely not. But
that's quite normal though. Yeah. That is quite normal. I think that's probably every blue moon, one of us will be in a mood that just you can't shift. You just can't get rid of it. And it'll be like, oh, bloody hell, just snap out of it.
Yeah.
But I don't really experience that now we don't live together.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
But it would just, if that kind of thing ever happened, it would be like, are you in a mood? Because I just feel like you're in a weird mood.
Yeah, literally.
Like, what are you in a mood about?
I think we know when each other are not in the mood to like...
Yeah.
Be laughing and joking.
But no, I don't think there is anything I would change. I can't really think of anything. Imagine if I was like, actually, I think I would like change your hair colour and...
Yeah, you're actually really annoying.
I think you just need to change your whole personality.
You just need to get in the bin.
Okay. I assume you want to go away ASAP. Correct. Yeah, we've been...
Oh my god, so bad.
We've been desperate to go to Barcelona so annoying because we kind of came up with this idea like probably at the start of the first lockdown. We'd never really discussed it before, and then all of a sudden we were like, oh yeah, we want to go, and then we haven't been able to go this whole year.
Because it was literally like the realisation that we'd been friends for so long and we spent so much time together and we had never been on holiday together. How weird.
Yeah, it was a bit weird and we really wanted to. So.
I just think we never thought of it because we spend so much time together we didn't feel like we needed to.
Yeah, I think that was it. And like...
We were poor at uni. We were all poor at uni.
We were poor and everything, but I'm ready to go as soon as possible.
I'm thinking maybe we're going to have to do like a city break in the new year if we can. We can't get to Barcelona just yet.
Yeah, because we're really desperate to go to London as well at the moment.
Yes.
Because obviously that's not far away, but we've taken it for granted in the past, and it's been a year since we last went.
Because normally we go a couple of times a year because we've got a friend there.
Yeah, we usually go like every 6 months or so. But no, we haven't been in a year now, and I think we took it for granted, and next time we go I'm going to like completely live it up and act like tourists.
We need to plan everything. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But that assumption is correct. We do want to go away ASAP, so hopefully sometime in the first half of next year there'll be a nice Barcelona vlog.
Yeah.
I just want to go so badly. But yeah, we do want to go away. I think everyone else does as well, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I have got a holiday booked in June, but let's all have their fingers and toes crossed for me, because am I really going to go? Don't know. Am I going to lose £1,000? Probably. The next question is basically what we just answered. It says, I assume you've got your next trip / holiday booked or planned. Well, yeah. We just said that.
Yeah, we have.
Do you want to just go on to the next one?
Yes, I assume you miss going out. This is a difficult one. Because
you know what?
We didn't go that often anyway.
I cannot imagine myself in a club.
I can't.
Ew, how gross are clubs? How disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, when
everyone's so close together, like sardines.
It was the rare occasion that I ever really found myself in a club anyway. But I'm like 50-50, because part of me is like, I just want to go and do it because we haven't been able to do it in so long. Yeah. I feel like I'll do it one time and that'll be all I'll do.
I honestly think by the time we can actually go clubbing, I will just be too old. Like, it gets to a point where it's like, babe, you're like, I look at people, especially like from where I live, and they're like 25 plus still going to clubs. I'm like, babe.
But we just I'll take this in another direction. I miss going out to something like a bar or
yes,
or
that's all I
for
miss.
A bottomless brunch or something like that.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, not
Cocktails.
So much going out clubbing.
Cocktails and like a meal, that's what I miss.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I don't actually miss club.
I want to be out till whatever time in the morning, but just like hopping from bar to bar.
Yeah, in a bar.
I mean, I would like to have a little boogie, but I'd do that in a bar anyway.
Yeah, we normally do.
This
Coco
next
Tang.
one,
sorry,
miss it. This next one is definitely more tailored to Ella.
Yes.
That says.
Are you reading it or am I?
No, go on.
I assume you get at least 5 deliveries a week. Okay. It's not that extreme, but yes.
But yes.
You know what? I've been trying to be good recently. Well,
that's only because you haven't got anywhere to go.
Yeah. You know what? In the first lockdown, I was ordering F-loads. I don't want to keep swearing. I was ordering so much, and I don't know why, because it wasn't even like we had an end date to that lockdown. I was just thinking, just for when we're out of lockdown. But you know what I'm like? I don't like things so quickly. By the time I bought it, and by the time I was allowed to wear it, didn't like it anymore. So
yeah, that's the thing. That's what's been putting me off. But I would struggle to get. I'm actually not exaggerating. I would struggle to get 5 parcels probably in a year.
What?
I just don't order things.
OMG.
I don't.
You know what? I had 2 today.
Well, there you go. Guarantee you'll make it to 5 by the end of this week.
Yeah, I've got some on the way.
Well, actually, I am lying slightly, because recently I've had quite a few. Yeah, but they're Christmas presents. And in years in the past, I usually like to go and do my Christmas shopping in person. Yeah. But I have been having a lot of parcels delivered recently. But, like, I don't ever have this many. But you do.
I'm addicted to ASOS. This is the problem. ASOS, you're just too good to me. You just give me all the cute things.
And I do think that once you allow yourself to get the free delivery, then you're more inclined to do it. Exactly.
Yeah. And also, once you get a Klarna account, flipping out.
Exactly.
It's like, it's free money, but it's not, because every month I have to flip and pay for it. Anyway.
So, I assume you spend loads on eating out. I think that's probably where most of my money went before coronavirus.
Yeah. Especially when we're at uni together. I think at least once or twice or 3 times a week we would be going to eat. Even if it wasn't like a dinner, we would be eating something. Like this weekend, I had 4 takeaways. I'm not saying takeaways, I mean like I didn't cook the food. So I had a Chinese, I had a Domino's, I had a Pret-a-Manger, whatever it's called, and I had a Greg's.
A Pret-a-Manger.
Manger, what's it called? Pret-a-Manger.
No, that's right, it's just funny how you said it. Yeah, definitely. Not recently, obviously, but I am dying to just be able to go and sit in a restaurant.
Even a Nando's or like anything like Wagamama's, anything like that, like...
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Literally, I was walking the dog earlier and I heard like a little horn and I turned around and it was my friend in her car and she rolled down the windows and we were just having a little chat from the pavement and she was like, oh, I just want to be able to go for a meal, all of us, like to just go for a meal.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, there's nothing more I want than to just be able to go and sit with my friends and just chit chat and have a meal because I'm sick of having to meet everyone outside.
It's cold now, it's flipping cold.
It's flipping freezing. It's really
It's actually cold. It was 1 degree when I went to the gym earlier. Like,
yeah, it's
disgusting.
horrible. But that is where most of my money goes. Like, I don't spend money really like that often on like new clothes and stuff.
That's what else you do. Like, what else is there to do? And just
Dunno.
food. I remember when I was working full time for that 1 year when I had like a gap year. Me and Megan would every single Thursday, without fail, we'd have a date night and we'd go and we'd normally go to Zzz's. We'd go and have a date night together every single week, and that's just that one meal. There would be other meals at the weekend, but that every single week we'd have one. I think there was one point where I hadn't cooked a meal at home for literally about 3 months, like because I'd be just going out for food every day.
I remember when you were in that stage, and I was just so confused of how you were working every month. And then still kind of ending up at the end of like not that much.
I would have £0 at the end of the month. Honestly, I don't know why. I'm just pissed off myself at that. But oh well.
Came to uni with no money. When you were going to Zzz's, Ella always gets sides. So guarantee you get sides every time.
We get 2 starters, main and a side, and then 2 drinks normally. So
I'm not surprised.
Now I've like conditioned myself. So I can't not get a side or a starter now.
You probably worry that like it won't be enough.
Yeah.
But it will.
But then I end up having to leave half my bloody main because I'm bloody full on bread and cheese.
Exactly. But the answer to that one, I've been doing this with everyone. But the answer to that is yes.
You both want a career in fashion. Yes.
That's the goal anyway.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what?
Not technically fashion only.
Yeah, eventually, I was saying this to Joe, like, I would love to either, like, have my own little business, or I basically want to, like, work for myself, or, like we said, we'd have a bit of a business plan. But something, like, I just own loads of property, and my job would be to own my, like, you know what I mean? Just have, like, property. How cool. Basically, I either want, the goal now is to get into fashion. The goal at the end is to basically just have a job that you enjoy or like that's happy. But like, I think the dream would be for us to just go on and start our own business because technically it's not actually only fashion that I'd be interested in. I'd be interested in any business as long as it's in like marketing and like creative direction. If it's like a cool brand, then it could be of any industry. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Never thought of it like that really, but yeah, like I would work for like as if it was working for like marketing stuff or like digital marketing or anything like that. Like it could be food, it could be fashion, it could literally be anything.
But yeah, at the moment, that's what like I'm applying for anyway, and what you're probably going to apply for. But like we mentioned, I mean, watch this space, because we've eventually one day we want to have our own.
That would be great.
Agency of some kind.
Because I feel like we both have strengths that are like, you know, how do I say it?
Complementing.
So, like, yeah, they complement each other. So like where you might have a gap, I don't have that gap, and then the other way around, where I have a gap, you don't have the gap.
Yeah, so that's the goal one day, but we need to like go off and like make some money and learn some more before we can do that.
I assume you've never waxed. I have never waxed.
Why would you assume that about us? Do we look hairy?
You have. Yeah.
Yeah, I did last summer. I went once before my holiday, and I had an armpit and bikini wax. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And it was really, really, really painful. So I don't know if I would rush back to do it again.
That really just makes me feel. I don't know. I don't want anyone near my bits. So.
I mean, it was incredible afterwards. For ages, I didn't really have to worry about it, and even when... But the thing is, you do still grow hair if you only do it once.
So what do you do? Put your legs in the air or something? Like, what do they do?
You kind of
or like spread
make your legs into like a diamond shape, and then like let your knees like kind of fall open.
Do they get right up in your bits, like all your sides?
You can wear underwear, and then they kind of just like move it a bit.
Oh God, no! I don't want anyone. I think it would cringe me out.
It was slightly uncomfortable, but it was really painful. But afterwards, it was worth it for a while. But I was still having to shave, because like you've constantly got new hair growing. So when they waxed my armpits, I had hair that was like it hadn't started growing yet. But as soon as like a few days later, it did start growing. So basically, you have to do it quite consistently in order to actually get it all. I just never went back, and I don't think I would unless I was going on like a holiday where I was going to be in a bikini the whole time, and then I might do it just before the holiday.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it all the time.
I don't think I'd ever do it.
It's very
I don't think I need to.
No. I mean, it was helpful for me, but it was very painful.
Okay.
A nice juicy one to end on.
Yeah, a juicy one, because it's getting a bit long now. That you were bitchy at school. Oh goodness me, Ellie.
I think we have kind of like different answers for this, because
you know what, I don't think I was ever bitchy at school. I feel like everyone's a bit bitchy, but I don't think I was like I wasn't my label, you know what I mean? Yeah, the stories that I've heard of you, Ellie, I think you were.
I got myself into a lot of trouble. I don't know if bitchy is the right word, but I loved a bit of drama when I was in school, and I hate
drama.
I don't know why back then I just always ended up in the middle of it all, and I only obviously have myself to blame, but I don't think I was bitchy, but I was involved in quite a few scandals and a few dramas, and
I feel like I was involved in scandals, but it wasn't my fault. You know when you just accidentally get drawn into it, but
yeah. Well, I mean, we were in different year groups, and I'd never heard anything bad like about you, whereas you kind of knew that I had that kind of, what word am I looking for? Reputation. So maybe our reputations exceed ourselves, and
yeah,
I think
at school, you know, I was quiet at school. Especially in lessons, I was quiet as a mouse, quite shy back then. It's before I had a job in retail. Then I got the job in retail, and you know what, I'm shining. Because if you work in retail, you will know that you just have to be like fucking ruthless.
Everyone should get that kind of job as a teenager, because it helps your self-esteem a lot.
Honestly, I was like a little scared little mouse. Wouldn't want to go anywhere. I just remember like at family parties, I'd be so shy, like, and then I got that job, and I'm just not. But
it does help.
I feel like I am a bit shy sometimes still. But
I don't know if shy is the right word. I feel like you're just
reserved.
Literally just a bit reserved sometimes.
Maybe this is why you like me, Ellie, because Ed's a bit reserved. And sometimes
maybe. We need to have a look into our star signs. I really think so.
Yes. That could be a video, Ellie. That could be
That is a good idea. But yeah, I think I'm annoyed because I'm saying like, yeah, I was. I don't know if I was. I just ended up in quite a few dramas. But
you know what, Ellie? I don't think I ever remember you from school as being in drama. You've just told me things.
I was never like actually mean to anyone. Like I wouldn't be mean to people. There might be some people watching thinking, yeah, you were. But I don't think I was, but probably more so than you.
I don't think I ever like caused beef.
No. Oh, okay, so I wasn't bitchy, but I was beefy.
Yeah, that's the word, you were beefy.
I was beefy, I liked a bit of...
I feel like, actually, no, Ellie, this is all I remember of you, of being a bit of a Twitter, being a bit dramaful.
I loved Twitter arguments.
You're the beefy on the Twitter, you are.
But in person, I was terrified, but I loved being beefy on Twitter.
That's the only thing I remember of you, I think. I think something happened on Twitter and it was quite like everyone was talking about it at school.
Yeah, I think so, because I always would get myself in beef with the girls in the year above me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that.
Shall we round up then, Ellie? I feel like we've done a lot. There's a few more, but I feel like we've answered the bulks. So, thanks for watching. We really hope that we'll be back together again in person to do some videos soon. Yeah. Hopefully we've got a little bit of a Christmassy sort of situation coming soon where we've done some social distancing gatherings, but not gatherings the wrong word, it's literally just me and Ellie, but
just the two of us. We might keep an eye out for a special bonus video next week. Thanks to everyone that sent in any assumptions.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week for I don't know what yet.
Yeah, I don't know what yet.
I don't know yet. But we'll see you then, so goodbye.
Bye.